Guys, here's part 2 of this in-depth tutorial. The foundation I'm using is the NARS Radiant Longwear mixed in with Dior Backstage. I use this on almost all my clients. I painted it on and then now I'm pressing it in. I use this brush to kind of emulate a sponge. I'm now going in with the Doll Beauty Cream Bronzer in Gimme Sun, and I'm basically stamping that everywhere that I like to do cream contour. The concealer, I'm using the Natasha Denona High Glam, and I've been liking letting it settle before I blend it out. The longer you let it sit, the higher coverage it has and the more it dries down so it doesn't cling to any dry spots when you put powder on top. Then I just started blending it in. I use a really small bullet brush to get underneath the eyes as well. And then I'm going in with my cream blush. I mainly use the Rare Beauty Happy blush, but I did mix in a little bit of a light pink shade from P. Louise called Cutie Cake to create a mid-tone kind of blushing effect. I'm now going to start powdering her under eyes. I'm using a triangle puff and the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom. I'm tapping that on and then tapping on more powder from a brush. This was a trick I learnt from Kayla from the masterclass. So pressing with the puff and then pressing more powder on with a brush. And I do find it made her under eyes look so airbrushed. Now I'm using the Kylie Beauty blush powder in the shade Baddie on a Block. And then I'm using the Fenty bronzers that I was using earlier on, mainly Private Island. I do think I went back in though with Gimme Sun from MAC because I really wanted to bronze her up for photos. At this stage, I haven't actually set the rest of her face, so I'm going in now with a foundation powder. This is from Fenty Beauty, just the Pro Filter powders. To avoid cakiness, I'm choosing a somewhat fluffy brush so that it doesn't decant too heavily. Now I've come back to the under eyes. I'm just doing a little bit of the dark shadow from the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, then going underneath with her bronzer as well to really smoke that down. I did a full breakdown tutorial on this lip already in the previous video, but I essentially used the Makeup Forever Limitless Brown Eyeliner. Then I went in with Huda Beauty Liquid Lip and then the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. Now I'm going in with mascara. I like to use the MCO Beauty, I think it's Extend Lash, the tubing one. For the beauty spots and freckles, we're using the Revlon color. It's like the brow tint in soft brown. This is really nice because it like blurs away when you tap it, so it's not too stark. And then just going in with the Got To Be brow gel just to fluff up the brows. And for the body glow, I use my trusty Sol de Janeiro body oil. And then Charlotte Tilbury to set. This is the final look, just makes me so happy.